This is difficult, man. Damn. I knew where he was. Foxy will never appear on broken cameras? Well, yeah, because the cameras are broken.
One above the door. It moved slightly at first, but now it stopped again. I should keep track of it just in case. Guess this is my final report.
Oh, what? Oh, come on. I made it to 5. Made it to 5.
Did it?
No, that's where Chica's last thing was. Okay. Come on. Alright, now I'm just getting irritated. Let's do this. Come on. I know all the steps. I know everything I need to do. Chica's in. Damn it. Yes, I know. Alright, everyone's gotten me. Everyone that can get me has gotten me. What's up, guys? Kicker here, and I'm just gonna give you a brief synapse of kind of what happened during the level of The Office on Joy of Creation. I'm gonna start with technical and hardware issues first. So we all know my computer's crap, and well, I won't go say as far as it is crap, but it's not good to run the games I want to play, or that fact of the matter anyone wants to play. But I talked about playing it on 20% and 15% normal image quality, but in the end I think I ended up dropping it down to about 10% its normal image quality, and that was to make sure that my frames were high enough so that I could actually maneuver. There was too much lag, my cursor was too floaty, so I had to drop it down to about 10%, and that is why you won't be seeing too much of this level. And then another faux pas that happened, as you will notice, Foxy would knock on the door off to my left side, and immediately I would hear it and I would check the right monitor. I thought this was a trick in game and just sound reverberating off the walls. It was just, I thought it was an added feature. I thought it was Foxy trying to fool me. Turns out, in editing, he would knock on the left door and it would come through my left headphone. I have been wearing my headphones backwards for every single game I've recorded thus far. So there you go. I'm not lying when I say I have bad equipment, and I'm not lying when I say I'm an idiot, I'm a moron. It's what I do best. But I want to give you a brief rundown of everything that I had to do to make sure I got through this level, because as I will say, it took me 2 hours. 2 hours of dedication and just sitting there and listening, because it was nothing but listening. I'm not comparing this by any means to any of the FNAF games final modes, 2020 20 mode, 420s, 820s, whatever. I'm not comparing it to any of those, but it is difficult for my computer to run. So past the hardware, I'm going to break down every character that I had to do. So first there was Foxy. A quick rundown of what he does. He will knock at a door or window. If you don't respond to that door or window in time, he will then pound on said door or window, usually with a growl or something. Or no, I won't say usually with a growl, but occasionally I think he threw in a growl if I remember correctly. And if you didn't get to it, he would disappear off camera. You wouldn't be able to see him. He has now entered the room. He will terminate your game, giving you a game over screen. You have to find him in the camera. And then look at him and I swear there is a magical sweet spot that will knock him off the camera's view within a couple seconds. And every second is worth it in this game, as everybody knows. But that sweet spot probably took about the first hour for me to nail. And even then, sometimes it just wasn't working correctly. That's why I'm not certain if there is an actual sweet spot or if the computer was taking a while to process. I don't know. I'm not even going to pretend to understand. But I believe there's some sort of sweet spot on there. And like I said, it took me a while to figure out. Now for Chica. Chica's very straightforward. Chica's in the wall. I don't know a time limit that I have. I don't know if you knock out each cupcake, if her process of entering the room decreases. Say it takes her 30 seconds to get in a room. You knock out one cake, you add another 10 seconds. Each cupcake is worth 10 seconds. So you knock out 2 cupcakes, you just bought yourself an extra 20 seconds in total, and she would take about 50 seconds to get in the room. I don't know if that's true, but that's how I would play it. So occasionally you will see me knocking out 2 cupcakes, running back to the monitors, and I would check everywhere in the room first. You gotta check everywhere in the room, and then you gotta run to the monitors, check every nook that they hide in on the cameras, and make sure that Foxy is not there waiting for you. And then you would run to said door, crack it open, and flash it. Chica's very, very straightforward. As for Chica's cupcakes, they're pretty easy to spot, or to listen for, because they make this screaming, rustling sound, and it can get kind of difficult to pinpoint exactly where it is when you start getting close to not the doors. I don't believe I ever heard them on the outside of the doors or windows, but when you get to that filing cabinet right in front of Chica, it's hard to hear if the filing cabinet's making the banging sounds, or if Chica is making it, trying to get out of the wall. But once you put away the banging sounds and you just listen for screaming, you can find those cupcakes really, really easy. Now we'll move on to Bonnie. Bonnie's even more straightforward than Chica. I mean, at least the way I remember it. Don't look at her in the camera. That is as simple as that. She will show up in doorways and outside, but her attention's not based on the physical player. Her attention is based on where the camera is looking. A couple times I would have a glitch out and I would catch her arm on one of the cameras, which is one way of just kind of spotting. You have to just kind of peek. You would have to just slowly kind of drag the camera to make sure where she was. But otherwise, as long as you don't make eye contact, Bonnie is simple and straightforward. Because if she knocks out your camera, the end screens always said Foxy will not show up on deactivated cameras or broken cameras, whatever it said. And I don't know precisely what that means, whether it's meaning Foxy physically will avoid that room. I doubt that, because that sounds too good to be true, personally. Or the more sarcastic way of taking it, and it's that Foxy will not show up on deactivated cameras or broken cameras, whatever it said. Foxy will not show up on a broken camera. And I took it the sarcastic way of, yeah, no shit he won't, because I can't see because it's broken. Fortunately, it didn't take me long to, nail Bonnie down. Bonnie's pretty easy, and I took it so careful that it didn't glitch anymore and accidentally caught her out of one of the corner of the cameras. So I never got to test that theory. But she's very straightforward. It's very simple to get by her. And now we move on to Freddy, the namesake of the company, or at least the company that this game is based off of, and the real bastard of this room. As far as I understand, the real bastard of this room. Simple gameplay. He will not attack you. He will not come in a room. He will not attack you in any way. What he does is he shows up when Foxy does, and he hides in a room. I never found a correlation to which room he was in and which room Foxy would show up in. However, if you don't spot Foxy in time and flash him with that flashlight, he will make some sort of noise, whether it's a type of movement sound, or it's his classic laugh, the hoo 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 sound, the Santa Claus cackle, if you will. And then he disappears from whichever room he was in. What I discovered is that when he gets away from you, that's when everything goes bad. Foxy, in time, will start appearing on more than one camera. He will appear on 2. I never saw him appear on all 3, but he will start appearing on 2. If you let Freddy get away, he speeds up that process. So if Foxy's programmed to start hitting 2 cameras at 3, if you let Freddy get away, that could easily become 2. I found when he does, if you let him get away twice, is when he does his Santa Claus cackle. And that's when it just gets really, really bad. Foxy gets really aggressive. I had to check every camera, find Foxy first, and then hit. If you can look in the camera, it becomes a difficult problem when Bonnie's around, because you got to be quick about searching the cameras to get to Freddy in time, but you also got to be cautious if you don't know where Bonnie is. But Freddy is in every single camera if he's in that room. So if he's in the left side closet storage area, if you spin the camera all the way to the right side, he will be in a corner. Same thing with the double door hallway. Spin it all the way to the right side, he'll be standing down the hall. With outside, in the porch and the picnic area, if you spin the camera all the way to the left, he is hiding in the corner. That's an easy way to spot him. You can get over there and you can flash him and go on with the rest of the level. However, if you don't spot him in time, he'll run away. When Bonnie comes out, you have to find Foxy or the Foxies, nullify them, and then go from door to door to curtain and just see if Freddy's there and just flash him and hope you get him in time, because he is quick and he really makes the whole thing a bitch. But with everything that I previously stated that I believe is correct, I managed to get this game done at 2 hours in. That's including the time I played the first part you see, so it probably took me about an hour and a half to fully get everything down. But in the end, everything paid off, and we will be moving on to the basement real soon. So please enjoy the rest of this video. Thanks for watching, guys. Gotta find Freddy. Gotta find Freddy. Gotta find Freddy. Got him. Yes! Yes! Thank you so much. Oh. Oh. Finally. Cancel. New FNAF game stopping production. Can't read the rest. Recent game releases considered disappointing by shady game critic. Shoddy game critic, whatever. Oh my god, 2 hours. 2 effing hours of this. Oh my god. Anyone out there wants a challenge, go find an old computer and try and play this game. Oh. An average FPS of about 17. And let me tell you, that makes a whole damn difference. Oh my god, yes. Thank you so much. I got a headache, but damn, about effing time. Basement. The basement is where I'm gonna get screwed because there's multiple moving around, there's a lot of moving things, and if my controls get too floaty, I could just float right into a person. Or when you're looking around and you have the weeping angel type guys, if I float too far one direction, that could spill it for me. Oh my god. 2 hours and 2 minutes. I probably finished it 2 hours on the dot. Whew. Well, I don't know what I'm gonna do with this. I don't know if I'm gonna tag it on with the last Office video, or if it's gonna be, if I'm gonna do a highlight, but it was a lot of me not talking, so we'll see what I end up doing, but oh my god. Thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, please don't make my suffering be in vain. Please don't let my suffering be in vain. Oh, but anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys. If you enjoyed this, comment and like down below. Please don't let my suffering be in vain. Oh my god. Subscribe if you want to see future videos of well done games played poorly and seen poorly because of my shitty computer. Or if you just enjoy these. Oh my god. Well, until next time, till we return to the basement. Well, not return, till we begin the basement. Till we remember the basement, because it says forgotten at the bottom. Get it? Ha ha ha. Sorry, I've been in this room for too long. Until next time, guys. Take care.